Hello, fourth grade students. Today we are going to talk about copyright. By the end of this lesson, you should have a clear understanding of what copyright is and why it is important. When creating your projects and assignments for school, you may want to use videos, music, or pictures. You may also want to look at other people's works to get more information or ideas. It is important for you to know and understand what copyright is and how to use it, and when to use others' works appropriately or if they can even be used at all. So, what is copyright and why is it important? Many people don't fully understand the power of the copyright law. It's very easy to get most anything we want from the internet without asking for permission to use it. So, what is copyright? Copyright is a form of legal protection that gives the creator of something the right to say how others can use their work. Basically, it is whether or not you have the right to copy someone else's work. This protects the intellectual property and creative thoughts of those who created the things, not taking it from someone else. As soon as something else is created, or as soon as something is created or recorded, copyright will apply to it. You don't have to register for it to be copyrighted. It is important for you to learn what you can and cannot do with the information that you get off the internet as you become creators of your own work. So, who owns the copyright? Well, usually the person who created the work is the copyright owner, but copyrights can also be sold, traded, or inherited. Copyright covers work that is in tangible format. So any original work in a tangible format is protected by copyright. This includes photos, text, poems, artwork, music, dance, plays, blog posts, software, and more. This work must be originally your work and not part of someone else's work. Copyright does not protect works that are ideas in your head or facts. So you might have a great idea about something, but unless you put it in a tangible format, it cannot be protected by copyright. So you cannot stop others from taking your idea unless you put it in a tangible format. For example, if you have an idea for a book about flying fish taking over a mythical world, unless you put that idea on paper and create a book with it or a storyline, it is not protected by copyright. Creators of a work can choose what kind of copyright license they want. They can determine how strict or open to be about others using, sharing, altering, making money from their work. Creative Commons is a copyright license that allows for flexibility in how others use the work, such as to copy, alter, or make money from it. One part of copyright is called fair use. What is fair use? Fair use is it allows us to use copyrighted work in limited ways that is still fair to the creator. It allows copyrighted work to be used for certain purposes without having to get permission or to make a payment. Fair use may apply if a copyrighted work is used for classroom teaching at a nonprofit educational institution, if it is used for performance or display, or if it is used in a lawful copy of the works. But if you want to take your school project that you created and put it online for everyone else to see, then you'll have to think about the copyright laws. The images, videos, and music that you used in your school project are now protected by copyright laws, So if you plan to share your project with the whole world, it's best to use pictures, videos, and images that are public domain and free to share. We will talk about what public domain is in just a little bit. There are 4 factors in legal test for fair use. These 4 factors are purpose and character, nature of the original works, amount and substance used, and the effect it has on the market. For purpose and character, if you are wanting to use a song in your school presentation, that is fair use. However, if you want to post your presentation on the web, you will need to think more about how it could be violating copyright laws, because now it is viewed by everyone. Nature of the copyrighted work. If your work is very creative in all of your original ideas, the copyright will be stronger. If your work states a lot of facts and dates, then the copyright will not be as strong because this falls under fair use. Amount and substance. When creating your works, ask yourself how much of someone else's work did you use. If you used more than you needed to get your point across, then it is not fair use. Number 4, the effect on the market. Could your work replace the one that was on the market? Are you keeping the creators from being able to sell or make money from their work? If so, then it is not fair use. These 4 factors must be used together to decide if it is a fair use or if you are illegally copying someone else's work. Limitations of copyright. Copyright doesn't cover everything. Ideas and facts are free for everyone to share. These include your particular expression of a fact, such as the sky is blue. Facts and ideas also include non-creative lists of information, such as phone numbers, addresses, and map locations. Another thing copyright doesn't cover is government documents such as websites, photographs, and videos. Now let's talk about public domain. Works that are public domain are owned by the public, and you do not have to get permission to use them. Some examples of images, books, and videos that could be public domain are ones that are factual, like calendars and charts. Ones that are created, that the creator has assigned their work to the public domain, and ones whose copyright has expired. So works that were created long ago possibly have copyrights that have expired and are open to public domain. So what is copyright infringement? When you use work that is protected by copyright without the permission, you are acting as copyright infringement. Most text, images, music, and other content are protected by copyright by default. If you use the work for reproducing, displaying, distributing, performing, or making your own derivatives of the work, these are examples of copyright infringement, and that is illegal. Legal penalties for copyright infringement can be severe in some cases. So why have copyright? Well, boys and girls, it has never been easier to use digital content for your own use or publish something online. We live in a digital world that brings up so many questions. One issue that is very important to understand is copyright. This is so important. A goal of copyright is for individuals to create more creative work and for individuals' work to be protected. So next time you are using other people's work, such as pictures, videos, and music, be sure to think about this lesson on copyright. Thank you, boys and girls.